It's Ranger Ted.
I'm hiking today with my good friend and colleague and famous actor, Chris Meehan. And we're going to take our little hike up to the rock and then have our interview. Now, the good thing about this hike is it's not inside, it's outside. It's not on a treadmill, it's on rock. Now, you know that I have my new boots on, and Chris has his fairly decent painting shoes. The footwear he's wearing right now is not ideal, but since he's, you know, an athletic young man, it'll be fine. As you can see today,
my white pants are either because I'm in the Navy or I'm a house painter.
And you can also see just over our house painter is the Hollywood sign. It is a gorgeous day today. It's one of the clearest days we've had all year. So, tell me about your experience today with Griffith Park.
Well, it's been a new discovery. It's a little bit like coming out of puberty. Really just had that extra something to it. It really made it all worthwhile.
And have you been to Griffith Park a lot?
I have never ever been here. There's a great coffee shop there. We grabbed a cup of coffee.
We're at Trails Cafe, just over here off of Ferndale Drive.
And so one minute we're in the wild, beautiful trees, and the next thing, you know, there's these great vistas of downtown. I saw Santa Monica. You can see all the way to the ocean.
I didn't know that there was a mosque up here. You see that right there? There's a mosque. I hike all the way up here.
Yeah.
Very accepting place here in Los Angeles. Lots of different cultures and religions.
Right. It's actually just an observatory. It's more for telescopes and
Muslims can have telescopes.
Astronomy.
I don't discriminate.
It's where they filmed, you know, Rebel Without a Cause, James Dean, the whole deal.
Oh yeah, maybe Gattaca.
What's your favorite wild animal in the whole world?
Cougars. We all like cougars. You know what I will tell you? The squirrel and the skunk.
Squirrel, can you spell squirrel?
Yes. But right now I'm going to let the kids at home. Yes.
Google it.
Yes, it's going to be S-Q-U-I-R-R-E-L.
Correct. Two
Squirrel.
R's.
Always
it's
a U
one.
after Q.
So just when you're coming down a hill, be sure to always watch where you're going and wear the right shoes.
Get the fire department.
No, we're not going to call it emergency services because that's a waste of resources. Oh my God.
I wear white pants when I'm out with Ted because I know I'm not going to slip and get a nasty stain.
So what are some of your major questions for Ranger Ted about Griffith Park? Do you have any burning hot questions?
How big is it?
It's over 4,000 acres. It's 5 times bigger than Central Park, and it's one of the biggest municipal parks in the whole country.
Oh, are there any individual homeless tribes? Like in Noah? Take the ark!
It's a sycamore tree. Big giant leaves. Those are great. Those are great trees because they provide so much shade. And the leaf will kind of fool you a little bit. It's not a maple leaf. It's got a shape sort of like a maple leaf. That's a really beautiful sycamore tree. That guy's been around a while. 8-9 years? No, 80, 90 maybe.
This doesn't seem like a place that would have deer.
There are plenty of deer
Really?
actually in Griffith Park. There are quite a few deer here, and you have to go at a certain time of day to see those deer. Dusk, in more remote parts and certain canyons. You're not going to see them here in this main Ferndale area, but there are plenty of deer in Griffith Park.
Is there a population problem with deer since there's no predator?
I don't know the answer to that. I'll have to get back to you on that.
I guess one of the only predators would be a Buick or a Mercedes because you have the scope right there on the front.
So do you know what kind of tree that is right behind you there, Chris?
That looks like a cedar tree.
Oh, that's a really good guess because it has a similar needles and branches, but actually that's a redwood tree. And you know by checking out the bark. And you can really see by the fibrous nature of this bark, the reddish tones, that is a redwood tree.
It tastes a lot different than a cedar. And also, the fiber of it, I feel regular.
Right, exactly.
Who needs blueberries and prunes when you can eat? Problem is the splinters.
Yeah. Yeah. So once again,
A redwood tree.
It's a redwood tree. And
How old do you think this baby
you
is?
can also tell by the needle clusters here.
There are some needles missing because we have some heroin addicts in the park.
Right. This tree, I would say, judging by the height and the size of that trunk, is a good
75.
Maybe 40, 50 years old. Because it doesn't nearly get the kind of moisture that redwood trees get up in the Bay Area. So it's not going to have that same kind of growth that they have up there.
Now, since we're here with the tree in our conversation, it's about 45 years old, but I'm sure it could play 35 years old on any type of nature show. Your age range is, 32 to whatever, and I'm sure if you let some of your fiber grow out, you could play a little older.
Yeah, maybe have a little bit of work done.
A little bit of work done, a little bit of pruning, but
yeah.
You could work for a good century.
That could be the tree's agent calling right now.
That's your agent calling.
Yeah, this is the agent for the redwood tree here in Lower Griffith Park.
Well, Ted, I got to tell you, this has been a lot of fun.
Really, I'm so glad you came up for my first Rock Talk, and you've been the first guest on Rock Talk with Ranger Ted in Griffith Park. How would you rate our conversation so far?
I'm gonna give it an 8, an 8 out of 10. If we
Right
had some
on.
booze, some tequila, we'd be at a 10.
Oh, good.
But I'd be talking a lot more.
I see a friend of mine here just walking up the way.
Hey, do you know Ranger Ted? You know Ted
Hey.
Madison?
Ted.
She has her pepper spray out.
Ted.
You gotta get me some help. Get me out of here. Get me out of here.
How there's women come and go. Got suitcase in my chair, mattress